Hi, I'm Lucy, and at the age of 19 I was diagnosed with MND. That was 5 years ago today. It's crazy to think that this is the 5th time I've sat down to tell you what has changed in the last year. I tried to watch the videos that came before this one, but for me they're too hard to watch. They're time capsules of emotion for me, especially my 3-year video. So sorry to anyone who's watched them. As you can probably tell, I was going through a really hard time. But I can sit in front of you now and tell you that I'm okay. This past year has been crazy. I've finally come to terms with my MND. And I'm content, which is something I never thought I'd say. When I sat down to brainstorm what I was going to talk about in this video, I was surprised how many big achievements I've achieved this year for myself. It all started back in January when I received my first malicious comment, and it really got to me. So much so that I decided to take a step back and work on me. I never wanted to question who I was again because of some keyboard warrior. So I decided to take a year to find myself. A year of putting myself first. A year of only doing the things that would help me grow as a person or make me happy. And it has been an incredible year. At the start of the year, I started the process to get my own place. It was the best decision I've ever made. I now have my own flat, currently in the living room. At the beginning though, it was tough, especially when I didn't have Zeus, my dog. But luckily, my sister was home for the summer, so she worked in the evenings for me during the week, which meant I didn't get homesick. It also meant we were spending so much time together that we were able to repair our relationship. After I was diagnosed with MND, I started to push the people who loved me the most away, especially my sister. So after 5 years, for us to be best friends again is incredible. I've started to decorate my flat now as well, which is making it more homely. You can probably tell. I still think of mum and dad's as my home, but my flat is becoming a close second. This year I also got the incredible opportunity to be a part of Fire Up Scotland, which helped me more than I could ever have thought. The amount of effort and soul searching I guess I had to do to be able to write my speech, and I kind of just sat there and thought, what do I need to hear, or what did I need to hear through the years, and that's what I wrote about. So if you haven't seen that, get watching. And I was so nervous on stage, but when I walked off, the calmness that comes over you when you know you've left everything on the stage is incredible. I also redesigned my website this year and made it more me, and tried to make it more personal and user friendly, which is giving me the confidence that I needed to start writing again. And I love the fact I'm writing again, and it's probably because I'm in the right mental space now, and I have the confidence to share what I'm going through now and what I've been through. I've spent the year hitting the gym, eating healthy, catching up with friends and getting happy. For the first time since my diagnosis, I feel like myself, and I can't even begin to tell you how good that feels. Part of it is because of my boyfriend. Yep, I have a boyfriend. My parents never thought it would happen either. He's pretty incredible and I'm extremely lucky to have him, even if it took 7 years. He's as stubborn as me, which is great, and he makes me ridiculously happy. To get where I am today, I needed help, which I'm so grateful for. I had 18 months of therapy, which I finished earlier this year. Honestly, I couldn't recommend it enough to anyone. I didn't realise how unhappy I was until we talked about it in our last session. And it's been a tough journey to get where I am today, but I've never been more grateful for the journey, because I found myself and learned some incredible lessons. I'm gonna take the rest of this year just to be with friends and family and enjoy Christmas, because I love Christmas. And then hopefully in January I'll be back. I love you guys and thank you so much for coming on this journey with me and supporting me and keeping me going. I'm so grateful beyond words. Thank you. Bye.